guys, welcome back to Vintology by Lola. Today is Thursday and it is our day to do our tutorial. And as promised, we are going to make a doily wreath. Now, this is not my original idea. I did buy this from an online auction, and I bought it from Rebekah Wills, and she is on YouTube, and she had made this, and I really liked it. The price was reasonable, but I thought, you know what? I have a ton of doilies. I have eyelash, and I don't have these flat appliques that are this small. I have appliques, but they're not tiny like these, especially like this little one right here. I don't know if she cut it apart or what. So I tried to figure out a way that I could do it. So this was Rebekah's, and this one is mine. Okay, so I used what I had in my stash. Now, these are not truly appliques. This was actually I'm going to say a ribbon, and it had a bunch of different flowers on it, and I just cut it apart. And that's also where I got those from. And then I only had two. And so I had to put another little rose there. So that's why it isn't pearls on all three of them. Okay, but I'm okay with that. I really like it. They're super simple. And it's a great way to even use stained doilies because you really can't see much. So I'm going to make one with you, at least one with you. Okay, so let's put these aside. So what do you need? You're going to need either a glue gun or you're going to need some 3-in-1 or some Fabri-Tac, okay? You need something that's going to hold the fabric. You also are going to need a doily. And the doily that you use is totally up to you. You use whatever size works for you. If you want a big one, I happen to like this size. This one is actually a little bit bigger, and this one is about the same size, okay? The one that I'm going to show you today is a little bit bigger because it'll be easier to watch and see, okay? The other thing that you could use, and these are options. You don't have to have all of this. You can make it work with whatever you have. You might want to use some flat back pearls. You might want to use some paper flowers that already have an embellishment in the center. I picked these up today for the same purpose, thinking I could use the plastic ones. Remember, though, that's going to bulk up your books. And with these, it might even leave a mark when you're closing your book because they're not really what I would say. It's not a soft, obviously, it's plastic. It's not a soft texture, right? These are some very old, oh my gosh, a gazillion years old. Just some rhinestones from Martha Stewart that you could easily use. They're just all flat backs. Here's some more paper flowers I pulled out. These are oldies but goodies. I got these from Recollections, and these are plastic. Now, these are risen, and they already have something in the center, but this doesn't have a rough texture like the ones I showed you from Hobby Lobby. So these won't probably leave a mark on your paper, okay? And then if you're doing a bigger doily, you can even try some of these. And to be honest, I don't know where I got them. I pulled them out of my flower drawer, so I don't know where I got these. I just wanted to show you different sizes. And then I had these, and these are pretty much like these. It's just that they're a specific color. They're not a whole bunch of mixed colors. And then lastly, if you want, I bought these from Cuddle Me Clay and Cuddle Me Tay, yeah, a while ago, and I just have not been able to bring myself to use them because they are so pretty and so perfect. But I think these would be beautiful on a wreath, a larger wreath, right? It wouldn't be, these would be too big for this one. And then I also brought some of these glittery gemmies, which I absolutely love. And I thought these, I picked these because they have various sizes, okay? I also am using eyelash trim, you know? And if you want, for an extra oomph, you certainly could put these on. We'll try to put these on and see what happens, okay? So, to start with, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut the inside of this out. And I would save it because, of course, you know you can use it for something else, right? So I'm just going around and cutting this. And this isn't the one I'm going to use when I make one. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to cut it out. Okay. And I'm sure you're all going, yeah, Laura, we know that it's really easy. But I'm trying to show it just in case there's someone who's a beginner. So I'm going to save this for something else, but you can see this is stained here. So this was going to be something that I was probably going to coffee dye anyway. But the outside is left perfect. Now it doesn't feel like it has much stability, but by the time you're done, it feels pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to put this one aside for now. And I'm going to pull out my little packet. What I tried to do this time is I tried to do a packet of everything that I need so I could show you, so I'm organized. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. Okay, so I'm going to use that, and then I'm also going to use the first thing I showed you, the pearls. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to put your eyelash trim down, whatever color. Okay, well, I'm doing peach. So I'm not going to do pink. I'm going to just do a white. And I'll just show you how I do it. I know some people don't like to work on this. When I get glue on it, when I'm done, you guys, I just use my scraper and scrape it off. And then I use a baby wipe. So I don't bother with paper underneath it and all that stuff. So it's kind of who I am. So all I do is I kind of make a large circle with my hands. And then I kind of figure out where I'm going to put it, right? Like that. So then all I do is I'm going to take my glue. Okay. Hope everyone's doing really well. I am doing very well, although that crud that's going around has both of my granddaughters have been sick for a week at a time. And I had a little bit of it this weekend, but I seem to get over it really fast. So I was pretty excited. So I'm just going to put this down, and I'm going to just do this and move it around to wherever I want to put it, right? Okay, take my scissors and I'm going to cut this piece off because I don't need that, okay? And so it's just like that. And I just kind of keep patting it down. And then I kind of fan it out a little bit, use my thumbnail to make sure that you have pieces of fiber on the inside and the outside. Now this, for me, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if you're going to put a pearl on, I shouldn't say that, a strand of pearls, or you're going to do bling or something, now would be the time to do it before you lay all your flowers down. So I'm going to do it just on the inner ring. So I'm just going to put some more of my glue down. And it's kind of nice because it does stay now that you've put the glue on with the little teeny tiny holes. So there are advantages to not using a piece of paper that's going to slip around. So then I'm just going to lay it down. Right. Now I have no idea if this is just going to look so gaudy and ugly, or if this is going to be okay. So we'll see. We will try together. Okay. And then I'm going to just clip it off there. And again, I'm just going to make sure that I have glue, probably just a little bit more here. Okay. All right. All right, perfect. Okay, so that part is done. Now what I do is I usually try to decide where I'm going to put my flowers before I glue them down. So I like to call that auditioning. And if this, if they aren't perfect and they're wrinkled, you can either glue it down, you can take a quick press to it. I usually just glue it down. So I know that I have 4 of these, but I feel like 4 is too many. And I don't like to do stuff in even numbers. So I don't like that. So I'm just going to use the 3. And I know for sure I'm going to do it so it's like 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3, right? The 1/3 rule. Now I've got white flowers, and these I have different sizes. So I have these little ones, and I have these. Now I like these better than these. These don't really show up, right? And it is white on white, but I'll show you what I'm going to do so it's not white on white. So you put this so it's coming off of the doily a little bit. And this is a white one. It's a little bit different. And this one's a white one. So all 3 of them are different white ones, okay? Now I'm going to take these teeny tiny little rosebuds that I have, and I'm going to put those in the middle of my white ones. My white flowers will be like this, and I'll put that down. And I'm going to do that. Now, because I'm going with strictly 2 colors, I'm just going with peach and white. This is where I'm going to add the pearls, and I'm going to add the pearls to the center. I'm just going to show you with one, and then we'll start gluing, and you'll see just how quickly these go. So I'm going to use probably, I'm going to say, gosh, I'm going to use this size. I don't know if I have enough for this size, but maybe I'll do 1 with 1 and then 1 with 2. Okay, so take this. And you know, I don't know, people swear by this thing. I'm telling you guys, it never works for me. Never. It never sticks to it. Watch. If I'm doing something wrong, someone's got to tell me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I thought you just went like this and it's stuck. I have another one. Let's see if that one works better. Oh, look at how goopy that ugly thing is, huh? See? They don't work for me. So as usual, I'll just use my fingers. That's why I don't use those stupid tools. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to see if I like this on here. Yeah, see, that's too small. So let's move a size up. So we'll do this size and see how that works. Oh yes, much better. Okay, so I know for sure I'm going to use that size. And we'll just take it, and hopefully I'm in frame. It's just these little pearls like I showed you, in case I wasn't in frame there, okay? So we're gonna take this. See, that one works, but a lot of good that does me. I am gonna use glue on them too, you guys. I'm just putting them there so I know what I'm gluing. Okay. And so there. Can we get it off my nail? Only when you're on camera do those things happen, right? Okay, so I really like the way that looks. So now it's just a matter of taking it apart, and I don't take the whole thing apart. I just take it piece by piece. So this is my first one, right? And put that down like that. And then I'm gonna put, I'd like to say that I have a hard and fast rule, but I don't. Sometimes I put it on the thing I'm gluing to it, and sometimes I put it onto the surface I'm gluing. Does that make sense? It just kind of depends. So, of course, this sucker is going to stay because I don't want it to. And will it stay forever? Probably not. So, take that off, hold it in my nail, and put this one down. It is just going in a book or on a cover. If it's going on a cover, obviously you want it to be more sturdy, like more glue. But if it's just going on a page, I'm not going to put as much glue on it. And that's usually my rule of thumb. But, okay. Now we're going to do this one. Do you see how fast this is, you guys? And it's so pretty. Thank you, Rebekah, for this idea. It was so great. And it was more a matter of using up stuff I had than it was not buying another one from her, because they were very reasonably priced. But when I saw it, I said, oh my gosh, I have all those things. And if you're like me, you just start digging through a drawer or a box or a bin, and you're like, oh yeah, I have those too, right? Put this down here. Like that. Like that. Okay. Okay. And I'm just gonna try to put a little glue on there so it'll lay flat for me. So I'll have this one go in towards the center because that one petal was sticking up. There. Okay. And voila, it is done. So now you can either take your pokey tool, right? Or you can take your scraper, and it's done. Short of drying, it is done. What do you guys think? Do you like the pearls or you don't like the pearls? I kind of like the pearls. I think it adds a little bit of something, something. This would even be very pretty as a frame. If you wanted to put somebody's picture in there, I think that would be darling. Now, if you want to do it smaller, I'm going to do we'll just do a really fast one with this one. And I'm just going to use the paper flowers. Let's see how it turns out with the paper flowers. Okay, so we're going to do pink. So I'm going to put some of this down, right? Let's see. All right, like that. So we'll just do this. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need that first one to stay down. Okay, well, you know what I mean. Once we get this on, it'll be fine. So I'm going to do that. Wrap it around. Okay. I just don't want the string that holds the eyelash together. I don't want that hanging in the middle of my wreath, right? So then I'm going to take my fingernail. I want that one over there. There we go. Make sure it's out, right? Okay, I do have these teeny white ones, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use those. Let's see what it looks like with the... Oh, I've got a good idea. Okay, let's see how this works. So with these are different shades of pink, and these were from Hobby Lobby. And I think we can just do that. And we'll do that, and that, and that. And I like this one over here. That. Okay, so this is a very soft looking one, right? Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then, let's move it so it's even, right? So I've got this I could put here and here. Yeah, no, those aren't going to work for me. Okay, so I'm not going to do the pearls, but let's try the pink gemmies and see how those look. Okay. I'm going to try the big ones just to start out with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we're going to glue these down because this one's pretty easy, right? We only really truly have 2 layers and then the flowers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the other thing we could do, that I just thought of this right this minute, is we could double them up if you wanted. So you could do it like this, so the whole thing is covered. And then I'm wondering, then what would a gemmy look like in between? So if you went like that, and boy, you'd need a couple more in between there, wouldn't you? Okay, let's see. And there's that one. I have flowers everywhere, don't I now, people? Okay, put that there. Oh, this, you guys, this is the way I'm going to do it, because I just think it's so much cuter. Okay. Okay, get some more of these out. And then this. Okay, so now we're going to put them in between. So this was just, you know what, this was just playing around to see what I could come up with. And when I pulled out those pink flowers, I thought, oh, those are kind of cute, right? And they don't have to be overlapping. You just kind of want them to touch, or at least that's how I want to do it. And they might overlap, like this one's going to overlap a little bit. But I'm okay with that too. because when you make a wreath in real life, the flowers are never perfect or in the perfect place. Okay. And I've got a gemmy on my fingertip. Let's move this one. Okay, I'm just going to put that there for now. Okay, I think I need more. Yes, I have a gemmy attached to my fingers, people. That's okay. No biggie. Okay? And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that one. And then last but not least, we have this one. Now, we could just leave it like this. But, you know, I know a lot of people say less is more. Well, guess what? In my world, more is more. So I think I'm going to take the smaller gems, not the medium-sized ones. We're going to take these little tiny ones. And we are going to put those on in between. All right. Let's see. I'll dot it here. And maybe I'll only do every other one. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We'll try every other one. Now you know what's going to happen, though. It's going to be uneven, and so it's not going to work out for every other one. You just watch. Watch and see what happens. Okay, there's that one. Not this one. This one. Okay. I'm going to put that there. Not there, but here. And then the other thing I had thought of is if you wanted, you could certainly add a bow to it, like a bow coming down the center. You put it up here, and then it would be dangling in the middle. That would be super sweet too. I think that the possibilities are just about endless, and it probably just depends on what you have in your stash or what you like. And I like bows, but I don't have to have a bow on everything. I know some people, that's their trademark. They like bows on everything, and hey, that's cool. But for me, not on everything. Okay, and then we have this one. See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? You guys didn't listen to me. You didn't believe me. So watch. So this one goes here. Skip this one. Oh my gosh, I was so wrong. Oh, shame on me, right? Shame on me. It all came out perfect. So that is how we make a doily wreath or a doily frame, right? Let's make sure these are all smushed down, right? Okay. And there you have it. So here's the one with applique and rosebuds, and here's the one with paper. And I don't know, I think they're both really pretty, you guys. I hope you guys liked it. I thought this was fun. My idea for the tutorials are always keep it simple and try to do something that everybody can do, even if you are an expert or if you're a beginner, okay? So the other thing is I have another little shout out like I did last week. This week, I want to just quick tell you, let me move all this, sorry, really quick. Move all of this stuff. Look at, yep, do I care about the wreaths? Well, I do, but I'm trying to get this out of the way because my videos are always so dang long, you guys. Okay, so I'll just put all this all over here, okay? Just ignore the man behind the curtain. Okay, so I started following Whichcraft Do You Do? And that's literally what the name of it is, Whichcraft Do You Do? And I thought this was so cool. German measuring tape, paper. And you can buy it in her shop, but she actually did a tutorial on how you make this. So I used paper that I stole from my husband's shop. Comes on a roll like this. And it's just this yummy paper. If you don't like crinkling, cover your ears. But it is yummy, yummy paper. Very thin. And it just worked really, really well. She had suggested brown paper for it because that's how you buy it. And I just took little stamps and I just stamped them. You should go over to her channel. Her tutorial is excellent. And it's in, I'm going to say meters, centimeters. I don't remember. I am not good when it comes to that kind of stuff because I do everything in inches still. Okay. And then she had a great tip. So when you were trying to do something with a line and you need it to be super thin, you just put the ink on the end of your palette knife and you dip it in your ink, and then you just roll it like this and you end up with these lines. And that's kind of how it looks. Actually, that's when you buy the German tape. That's what it looks like. So I thought these would be so cute on anything Timmy, or if you're doing the IDs or the passport stuff, this would just be cute to just doll them up, right? So that's my shout out for this week. So let me just tell you what we're making next week. Next week, I came up with this idea. I saw a version of this on Pinterest and fell in love. I have like, I don't know, the equivalent of like 5 pickle jars of buttons. So we are going to make button shakers that you're just going to put in to your junk journal as just a pretty embellishment. Although I am going to try to see if I can get it to flip open and over so that you can write. I didn't do that. So here's my green one. Here's my tan one. Here's my red one. Here's a pink one. Here's another pink one. And here's kind of a brownish tan. Okay, so get your buttons out, people. This is a great way to use them. And you need the slides that we used to put pictures in. The plastic, they sell it at, I know for sure they sell it at Hobby Lobby because that's where I bought it. And that's what we're putting over it. So it's got a little bit of weight. It's got a little bit of girth. So that will be next week. I am going to try to get on to show you in a separate video, my girlfriend journal that I finished because it turned out so great, so good. Until later, guys, thanks for following me. Thanks for spending some time with me. I know my videos are long and I apologize. I also want to let you know, FYI, I am going to be having another giveaway because I am at almost 3,500 subscribers, and I'm going to do it when I hit 37. So when I hit 37, I'm going to do another giveaway. So hang around for that, you guys, okay? Until later, peace out. Bye.